Wait, where's my hat? DOG, where's my hat? I need my hat. Because other than that, I look like some. Look at those eyes. Oh, howdy, folks. Let me turn this light off. Oh, okay. But I do need my hat because that's the only thing that makes me hit. Let's try this one. No, I don't expect to look good in low light. But seriously, is that all you need? Ah, let me stretch out. Namaste. See, I'm in my girl namaste. Namaste happened to be a gift. I saw a young man who needed a truck, and a friend of mine gave me his best truck, and I passed it on to someone I trusted that was going to use it to his best interest. He happened to drive this gorgeous beast. Dog, where are you? Dog's right here. Turn back down. So apparently, without this light, you don't get to watch this video. So, I've seen a lot of people living on houseboats and sailboats and all that, sailing across the world and doing their YouTube channel and stuff. And I thought, well, what the hell? My life's pretty interesting. Maybe you'd like to see it. Why is it interesting? It's so freaking hard. My goodness. And I am not politically correct. I'm not politically incorrect, but I am aware. So, hello everyone. My name is Jeffery Spakes. I happen to be a scientist who discovered that you will pay me tens of thousands of dollars to make a piece of art for you. I call myself Jeffery Spakes, the artist online, um, because that's the way most people know me. What I've discovered in my old age is that a beige part of a hat makes me look really bald. And I actually have hair, lots of it. Well, not as much as I. It's just not cared for. Come on. So, I hope you laugh at me. I hope you laugh at my jokes. I hope you're smart enough to get them. That's a challenge right there. That'll piss off your ego. That'll piss off your animal self. And that is why I do my comedy. Because I'll be a son of a bitch if I didn't figure out that I'm an animal. And, well, part of me is. The part that fights to stay alive, the part that wants to eat, the part that wants to boink, the part that wants to do things that my mental state. Oh, I just want to relax here, enjoy the song of the birds, enjoy the mountain, and enjoy the riches that you have given me. Hold on. Ow. There's a reason I'm sideways here and all that other good stuff and doing my comedy on my side is I broke my back. I broke my god dang tailbone. Did you know you had a tailbone? For those science geeks, let's turn you around here and give you a little better view. So, for you science geeks, I broke my coccyx. Coccyx. Coxic, I think. I don't know the Latin term. However, I don't know that it's completely broke. I thought it was just a fracture, and I thought it would go away. And I'm in 10 days of it. You see the results. There are pads here, and I'm trying to find a way to situate myself and still manipulate my computer, which I think is pretty funny. What's even funnier is the dickhead that hired me to do the work that broke my back stiffed me. Um, yeah, well, he stiffed me. But I'm kind of used to that because I do the type of work where people are able to stiff you. Now, I'm not Donald Trump. I don't file taxes and then avoid them. I don't file taxes and say I made losses. I just don't get to file taxes. See, I don't have a bank of attorneys and I don't have a bank of this and I don't have a bank of that, but I do have major back problems and I do have societal issues. And I did have a partner. I do. He's still out there. A partner in business and in life. We made an agreement for those two things. Some of you might confuse that with a partnership, like where we actually put our dicks in one another and we fuck each other out the butt. Well, fuck you. There are other types of partnerships out there. There are friendships, there are relationships, there are all kinds of partnerships. Just because two guys agree to a partnership doesn't mean they're partners. Comprende? So I thought I'd go ahead and go online. I was just watching Whose Line Is It Anyway, as well as oh, there was something else. But I want to make sure that I brought on some of my humor because it comes out very dry and horrible and all that good stuff. And that's because it's factual. So I hope one day that I get to stand up on stage and talk smack about all of you. And I firmly believe that I will survive to that point. Why? Because this is Namaste. I'm in my baby's womb. Let me explain Namaste. Namaste is, I think, a 2003 Subaru. And she is the precursor for me, which I know the company's going to listen and pay attention to. I do not have skeletons in my closet. I put them everywhere else. Okay? I guarantee you will not find one of them in my closet. Now, if you look a little further out near the outhouse, you might find a couple, but not near my closet or in my closet. You're not going to find any skeletons. I've just been a stupid little kid that went along in my life and did things for everybody. And then when they were done with me and when they couldn't understand what I was trying to say, or when they couldn't, I don't know, or I couldn't perform well enough for them. Well, I've had some major back issues my whole life. So it's possible since the age of 22 to now 59 that I might have been disabled, somewhere in between. Oh, yeah, that would be about the time that the government gave me my disability papers. That would be right about 2016 when I got my business partner, Bruce BNOC, Vice President, Department of San Francisco Public Department of Public Health, San Francisco, SFDPH. SFDPH. I was impressed because he was a college professor teaching mental health. I thought, well, gee, I could use someone like that in my life. So I let him in. We became good friends. We became travel buddies. We became partners in everything. Well, I didn't need a partner. I had a wonderful studio right next to Tire. America's a Tire. Did you hear that? That would be Walmart. America's Tire. Gene Autry and Ramon. And you'll see some videos with that online. Um, many. I'm not sure how to direct you there or anything else. Oh, forgive me. Ah. It is a constant adjustment. If I could sit in a chair and talk to you, I would, but it's like 50 degrees outside, and that's just impossible. So I'm in here with my little dog, Diochi. Where you at? There he is. See Diochi? Right here. There's my buddy. Come on. Show your face. You're online. Hey, come on. Camera's on. Such a star. Anyway, so I thought it'd be good to show you exactly how I am living right now. You see the outside and you think that's wonderful. No, that's not wonderful. That's a lot of work. This is where I go to rest and try and revive my back. But after the third time of asking for compensation for the work that I've done, it's kind of like Mr. Oksenia and Mr. Grabo and Mr. Wheeler uh, and Mr. Mueller. You know who you are. You guys figured because I'm not as strong and capable as what you seem, that you can walk all over me. You know that you can. Um, what's that word? What is that word, Dog? Anyway, it'll come to me. I've had a few strokes, so that makes it difficult. And I know I look like a maniac, and that's fine. I'm a little uh, this side of sober. I need to get drunk in order to have a good time. But I'm in a lot of pain, and that gives me very erratic behaviors and just awful time. And that's why I'm trying to stretch this out. So, but I've been dealing with pain for 22 years, and I got to give into it, and I can't let it run my life. If I did let it run my life, then I wouldn't be here online. I wouldn't be able to make my channels. I wouldn't be able to do those things. Angry, upset, whatever. I don't care. You know, you'll all have judged me. I went to jail because I couldn't get out of my car right. Okay. I have a horrible back. I've had major spinal incidents. I've spent years of physical therapy. I know what's going on. I have so many issues. And it's all documented and it's all available to you. Go online, Jeffery Spakes, medical history, blah, blah. You'll see all the reports and everything else and know that I don't lie. So while I was doing this work for this puto here on this property that I offered to buy for $2 million, and so this guy says, "Okay, well, I'd like you to make this big piece for my house. I'd like you to get on that bulldozer over there, clean up this lot. I'd like you to fill that dumpster halfway full. I'd like you to fill this dumpster all the way full." And I did all that since December. 10 dumpsterfuls, not counting the big ones. The word's coming. But he kept, and people do this to you, and don't let him do this to you. Okay, I owe. Here's an example. Say I owe you $10,000. I say yes, I'll pay you that $10,000, but I need you to do this little project over here while I run to the bank. And you go ahead and do that project because you're expecting that money from the bank, but that dude never comes back from the bank. A few days later, you see that dude again and you tell him, "Hey, I did this work for you, and you were going to the bank to pay me for that other work I did for you." And he says, "What work? I don't see any work." Well, that's because you had the dumpster hauled off. The evidence in your mind is gone. Surprise, you didn't know I have several YouTube channels, 6 of them. One of them's called Scumdog Millionaire. and you just got in line to be on it. This is not Scumdog Millionaires. This is a precursor. So it's Saturday. I have a broken spine, um, fractured, I think. I may have broken it. I think this is day 11, and tomorrow. Um, well, it's a Sunday, so it should be kind of slow at the hospital, but obviously I do have trouble walking, but I don't have trouble speaking. Do you understand that? I don't know why that light was flashing. And I apologize for not sitting up and being proper, but this is the best I can do. My hip is over here, my spine is not touching anything, and it still hurts me like a son of a bitch. And I think this is day, I don't know, the videos will tell, the witnesses will speak, and you can't argue with any of my facts. You never can. Because I'm not going to come on here and lie to you. You could prove me wrong. Why would I do that? No, I'm here to make sure that your ass would get kicked. If I've done nothing else in my life, I've been bullied by the best of them. And I'm here to take out the bullies like a mofo. I'm here to take out the frickin' bullies. And so Barry Rieger and Associates. I live here in Palm Springs. I was working on my boss's Bobcat, doing exactly what he said, doing exactly what he asked, and I hurt myself while on the job, while other people were helping me. It was witnessed. It has been witnessed since. So, Mr. Rieger, please contact me at spakesart9@gmail.com so I can explain the rest of it so we can file this workman's comp claim and we can help this Chingon learn about paying white people. This is going to sound nuts to you. It's going to sound nuts to Barry Rieger. It's going to sound nuts to a lot of people. But my friends are of a different color. I don't know why. Yo hablar español. Um, I'm trying to learn Russian. But anyway, it seems in my poverty stricken lifestyle, I've lived amongst the poorest of the poor, and they seem to be Hispanic and black. They just seem to be. I'm not sure why, but that's where they are. And occasionally they throw in a white dude like me. Call me Eminem, right? He grew up in the ghetto. It's called Poor White in America. Okay, it's one of the things that nobody talks about. We're the poor white kids. Our mothers were pieces of shit, alcoholics or addicts. We were abandoned. We were put in foster homes. And a majority of us are dead on the street or in jail because we have a substance abuse problem. I don't know what they're talking about. I have no substance abuse problems. I've smoked since I was 9 years old. I drank liquor since I was 12. How is that abuse? I mean, I didn't disrespect the cigarette. Why would I? It owns me. I must have it. So why would I chase away anything that I must have? And then let's see what else. Let me show you what it's like. Let's see. Oh, let's see how far it is. Oh my goodness. I may have to change hips because this is honesty. Remember, I why would I lie when the story is this good? Why the hell would I? Who would make this shit up? I found a shooting star with the serial number American Meteorites AMS 531 2020. Google it. Google videos. You're going to see a lot of my videos. My videos are the music videos showing you these meteorites and these asteroids with nice music or, I'm coming to get you. My channel is me, you're wronged, and you meter wronged me, and I'm going to get you. But I'll do it all in music and pretty scenes. And then I've shown you photographs I've taken of myself. And that is all because I was worried about offending you. You know why? Because my partner was a malignant narcissist. He is VP of the San Francisco Department of Public Health. His initials are BNOC. Google it. There's plenty of videos I've left up. It's not slander if it's truth. I allowed myself to be controlled by this person because I thought he knew something about brains. He doesn't. He can't even control his own. I can't control mine, not the broken part. That's why they call it broken. Do you hear me? But at least I have enough sense to make these videos and show you what a broken mind does, to show you how it feels, to show you what it's like. Oh, wait, did I mention that I'm worth a fortune? That keeping me alive is to your advantage if you're one of my relatives? I tried to mention that for a few years, but apparently that doesn't matter. And that's fine with me. You don't get any. Wait, where's my ass? It's gone. You know what they say about someone with no ass? It's all in the front. Trust me, it is. That's why I've been, oh, dear God, so successful with my comedy career. The pain is insane. So, Apteris put out a new car, and the back of it's much like this. But that's what extreme pain will do. You just can't cope with it. And I've been coping with it since I was 22 years old. And every single one of you that's ever met me, every single person, every single relative knows it. It's been no joke. Ah, I've had so much work done on it, and then I injured it while working for this pendejo. Pendejo in English, I think translates into stupid ass. I think I can say it here. Um, and I do actually speak Spanish. It's part of my language. I live in Southern California. If you don't speak Spanish here, you don't get a good taco. I get good tacos. I get the best tacos. And you should taste the ceviche. Oh my God. But you can't get that unless you are proper. Uh, I don't even know how to teach white Americans how to get anything good because you're so full of yourselves that I'm disgusted with all of you. Um, honestly, I'm just I'm amazed. Al Gore, I love you, dude. Keep up the fight. They didn't listen then. They're not fucking listening now. Let's see. What are the stats? Shall we go down them? How many atomic bombs are going off every day? And that's the amount of emissions we're going. What was it, like 80? 100? 180? None of those figures are accurate because I can't remember what I heard because it was so unbelievable. So imagine one Hiroshima bomb going off a day. Wow, that's pretty insane. Well, according to statistics, and I better get them right, and you guys can correct, please comment and explain to the viewers that what I'm saying is true. I just don't have my facts exactly right. Okay, there's plenty of you out there. What is it? 80 atomic bombs a day going off, and that's the emissions we're putting off. And um, for you um, youngsters that think vaporizing is going to solve all your problems, and that's what you're going to do. Welcome to the machine. I have a vape problem. They come in the form of this. And I started vaping when I was 9 years old. I lived at Beach in Indianapolis and Huntington Beach. And I would write these beautiful little notes. Please sell my son 2 packs of Marlboro Reds. I am homesick. Thank you, Diane. And they would sell me 2 packs of Marlboro Red box. Back then they were 50 cents a pack. And my buddy and I would go smoke these all day long. I wonder why I still need cigarettes. Need them. I want tobacco for my spiritualness, but I need cigarettes for my comfort because I'm addicted. My mother smoked these when she had me, and she smoked these in the car in Buffalo, New York, with the window crack this big and 4 kids in the car, be full of smoke, and that was the crack she gave to suck out the smoke. Oh, by the way, my mom's dead. She died at 62. I am now 59. My other brother died at 28. I got some puto of a brother up in Washington who ran up there to escape something. I know he did. Not that I know the truth. I believe that's the only way you get any of my brothers out of California into that rainy state is by law. So that's just a guess. I gave him some calls to explain to him what happened, and he gave me some bullshit about how he's whatever, and I gave right up. I gave right back up on him. He was a bully when I was a child. Somehow he's got some people loving him, and I don't want to disturb that. I'm sure I have, but I gave him an opportunity to step up and help. I said, "Send me $100." He sent me $100. Let's give him that credit. The rest of the time, he was too busy fucking with me and thinking that I didn't understand my shit when all I've ever done is put him to shame. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take out your grass with my Corvette, but I did. Well, you were too busy abusing your wife and your children. You were too busy growing up as a parent, where I was smart enough not to become one until I grew up. There's a difference. Be a smarter person than your children. In order to do that, what you need to do is you need to be older than they are when their brain grows together. So your brain doesn't technically grow together till you're 25. Okay, that's a scientific fact, folks. So when you have children at 18, that does not make you an adult. That makes you a child. Oh, it makes you a parent child. Is that an apparent child? How do we work out this line of comedy? And that is why I came online to do this. And that also was to document what it's like to be me at 59 and suffering from whatever. Uh, well, we could let the doctors advise me. If they got a chance to see me, I can't even get there. I'm protecting a valuable asset. And if you don't know what that is, go to my channel, Meteor Wrong. I found 28 pounds of the asteroid Vesta 123 days after it landed on this planet. Technically, it's worth, it's priceless. But because the way science works in this country, because there's a hidden agenda, was prior to the pandemic, because there was a hidden market, because of the inflated wealth of America, the prices of meteorites soared. And there was a group of seven that really benefited from all of that. Well, a group of seven. What's that group? Let's see. Scientists, auctioneers, dealers, internet junkies. Well, you know what? If you go onto my channel, Meteor Wronged, Meteorwronged, I hope that's how you get there. Or just look up the meteorite files. You will see the music videos I created. I tried to show a different side of me, the artistic side, and be peaceful because I didn't want to spoil this incredible shooting star. And yet, everyone around me, close to me, weren't many, there were three. Because I do not let a lot of you around me. If you're a part of my life, you're a client. If you're in my life, you're a partner, a son, a daughter, or my best friend. That's it. I have no room for anybody else. Come on, I have things to achieve. So after I found this fabulous shooting star, proved it that night, you can see the videos online where I think the one that's most popular is one that I did on June 3rd. And I just simply posted the photographs I took that day. And those photographs included the photographs I sent to my partner, BNO. And they're the photographs I used in evidence when I got the loan to purchase the impact site. See, I found the damn thing, but then I had to buy the property it was on in order to own it. And so I did. And then the three people I bought it with decided I couldn't have what I deserved. I don't know what they decided. I can't put my head in their mind. I know they're close to 80, all three of them. And I know they all have wealth beyond imagination. I know they all three are these timeshare stupids that think that timeshares are the reason you're wealthy because you get to go travel and stay in somebody else's bed. No, I know true wealth. I work for you guys. You're the ones that hire me. You're the ones that have my art. You're the ones that have my homes. You're the ones that are fortunate enough to have inherited wealth. I have not worked for a damn one of you, anybody who made their own wealth. No, everybody I've worked for was somebody at the Vintage Club or Bighorn that just has gobs of money and it doesn't matter. Bar none. I could give you my client list later. And that's it. I was sitting above your heads in a lift decorating at the Vintage Club clubhouse for a holiday. Look at how they're trained me. I don't even call it Christmas because they're all Jewish. Well, not all of them, but we don't call it Christmas. Not if you want to make any money in this desert. And by the way, if you're getting business in this desert, you kick 15% of everything you get straight off the top cash to the person who gives it to you. If you don't, you ain't going to be in business much longer. Not in this desert. I just kicked a multi-million dollar client. One of my biggest mistakes I've made recently. See, I don't want to be the go-between. I just want to get out there and say, "Hey, yeah, here are my guys. Use them, and I'll get my cut." Mm, that's interesting. New revelation. People don't understand that you can stand in line and say, "Oh yeah, go to my YouTube channel, look up my work," and that gives you credibility or incredibility. You pick. That is why I can stand in line at DMV and say, "Hey, yeah, look at my YouTube channel. Here you go. Look at my this. Look at my that." And then come to my shop and I'll get your work done. I don't care what your project is. You need 1,000 pieces of what? 15-foot rings, 20-foot rings, and wait, 15, 30, and 40-foot rings of steel? And you need 1,000 of them? Well, I'm your guy. And I got the crew that can take care of it. Let me introduce you to them. That's what I did. Guess what happened? The gentleman came in. He brought in his documents. He did all that. He did exactly as I said. I came to the studio and said, "Look, call this guy right now. I told him you would. We need to be responsible. We need to show him that we're a team. Now you guys run it. I'm here. Go ahead and put in the comments what you think happened." Because apparently people don't understand how it works. Do you understand? Okay, I'm glad you do. It took me a moment till I said, I'm the guy that handles CAD here. I'm seeing CAD drawings. That's computer aided design drawings. No one in the studio does those but me. I brought in 6 computers to teach these young men. Oh, very young. They're under the age of their brain grown together. But when you're dealing with a tribe, when you're dealing with the main dog and the puppies, the main dog's always going to defend the puppies, even if the puppies are wrong. Imagine someone coming in trying to take the food or trying to feed your dogs. And your dog saying, "No, I don't like that food. No, I don't like that food. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not what I'm used to. I will not eat it." And then they grow up and go, "Wait a minute, that was filet mignon. That was the best food I've ever had." You don't own a client because I hand them over to you. You have an opportunity because I said you could do it. Anybody can do it. And with a client that big, that deserves its own company. Deserves one company because it's a huge client. That's a whale. 1,000-piece order right out the gate. And what do you got to say to me? Well, yeah, it's a good client. That's enough of that. And we'll build on that later. So much for comedy. This is documentary.